And go ahead.
So this is where my story gets. I was doing those 16-hour days, working at Win, going home designing for 8 hours, in the Win in the bathrooms half the day, making some edits. And one day I'm working and I meet this guy. He's from the Balkans, like my family, and we start talking. He's in town for business, looks a big investor. Really nice guy, man. We hit it off, and he came by and see me a couple times, and then a couple months later, he flew back in town and always requested me as a server, and he asked me what I did. I showed him some of my work, and we became pretty good friends. Outside of work, we hung out a couple times, and around this time, I actually got a job offer back in California to become creative director of another company out there, and I was thinking about taking it, and my friend was in town again. We went out to dinner and we're talking. I'm like, yeah, man, I think I might take this job. He asked me if I wanted to, and I was like, man, my family's here in Vegas. My friends are here in Vegas. I enjoyed going to college in California. I couldn't really see myself living there, but I don't want to be in the industry forever. I really want to take a step towards my career, my real career.
That leap of faith.
Exactly. And then, we left it off at that. And then 2 weeks go by, and he calls me. He's like, hey, man, I got to talk to you. It's like, what's up, man? He's like, listen to me, man. You're way too talented to work for anybody else. He's like, you're a good person, and he's like, I don't know if you'd be interested, but I want to partner up with you. He's like, I think we should. He's like, I think you're too talented to work for anybody else. We should just do this ourselves. You should do it in house. Start your own company. Like, let's really do it the right way. Get the right equipment. Like, I'll back it financially. Like everything will be taken care of. And I was kind of confused. I didn't know that well in the beginning.
You're probably taken away a little bit.
Even my parents my parents are like, sounds a little too good to be true. And then I'm talking to him, and he's like, listen, man, you're a good person. The only catch is, he's like, I really believe that you're a good person, and I think that you'll do right by me. And he's like, the only catch is when you do become successful, when this business does well, you need to pay it forward to somebody else and give somebody else a chance. And
wow, it's very noble.
And he's like, I need to know if I can trust you. This is like 2 weeks before Christmas. We're on the phone. He's like, I need to know if I can trust you.
Came early.
Yeah, I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, quit your job right now. I was like, oh. He's like, call your employer and quit your job right now. He's like, I want to know that you're fully committed to this. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, what do I do?
That is a leap of faith. How old are you at this point?
Oh man, I was 24.
Yeah, that's still in the youth.
Oh man, 25. And man, I'm just like, you know what, I'm doing it. I quit my job 2 weeks before Christmas. He flew out, and this is where it gets crazy. He flies out. We find an office space. We get the paperwork done. We sign, we get our LLC. I used to be Joker's Design back then. We changed it to Joker's Media Group, and we get this office. We get the equipment. We're getting ready to start, and 2 days later, he's in the hospital.
What?
He had some really bad stomach ulcers, and it was bad, man.
Oh,
he was in the ER, and I'm sitting there. I was like, this is not happening right now.
He reeled you in on his deathbed?
I'm sitting there like, this is not happening right now. What is going on? I'm sick. I was like, do not die on me, man.
Giving him CPR. Yeah. They're like, wait, can I see your will real quick?
He was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, man. He had really bad stomach issues, and he was in the hospital for a couple of days, and then he left. And then 2 days later, he's back, and it was like back and forth, man. It was scary in the beginning. I was like, this is a hell of a way to start a business. But man, sure enough, man, he got better, and we got friend of a friend referral. We got one pretty big client, and it was kind of like a trial thing, and we killed it, and that led to a couple more clients. And before we knew it, like, within a month, we've got like our designs on billboards and buses, and we're working with these big shows. And it was a big learning curve in the beginning, like hiring. And in the beginning, man, we just started out. I had 6 emails. I got my email. I've got the accounting email that I'm handling. My assistant email I'm handling.
So you're literally playing like 6 people.
Yeah, I'm like, this is crazy because we were growing so fast, and scaling's a little bit of issue in this field of work. I'm trying to find the right people. It's
an employment issue for scaling.
It's it's a creative field, right? And
Oh, because there's no like precise test to it, because creativity is how you interpret it. It's not like something like mathematics where there's a definite answer to it.
Exactly. For the creative side of it. And yeah, in the beginning it was a grind, man. 6 emails. He's flying into town every 2 months. He's trying to help out. He's doing as much as he can. And then we finally got to the point where we're kind of figured the bumps out, and we're streamlining, and we've kind of figured out how the right people we brought on, and scaling, and it's finally all coming together, man. And it's crazy how fast it's happened and how fast it's grown, and it's exciting, man. You drive down the strip, and you know, my first time it really hit me, man. I was at a birthday party at a hotel, and I got into a taxi actually. Ubers were taking too long, and I'm sitting in this taxi, and the taxi had the ad that we designed on it, and then a taxi, and then there's a billboard that had our design.
That was yours?
Yeah, and then as we're driving, it's a bus that was wrapped in one of our designs. And like, this is freaking awesome.